The opinions expressed in the video you are about to see are solely those of BoatTest.com and its test captain.
Hi, Captain Steve for BoatTest.com, and today I'm on an all-new boat by Beneteau, the Flyer Gran Turismo 38. Let's do a detailed walkthrough and look at the features.
The team at Flyer tell me that they designed the GT38 to create a boat with a roomy entertainment deck and 2 private staterooms while still keeping the sport boat handling of their air step hull. Let's see how they've done, starting with a look forward.
As you get onto the side deck and up the 2 steps, there's a convenient grab handle located right at the aft end of the hardtop where it belongs. As you come forward, there's a hand grip running along the side of the hardtop, plus you've got the rails coming up nice and high, 25.5 inches, so they exceed ABYC standards. Rails are 1.5 inches thick, nice and high and very beefy. And as we come up to the forward end of the bow, notice they didn't just throw on a centerpiece into the middle of the stanchion, it's all integrally welded onto the stanchions. There's a recessed windlass, plus you can reach underneath it to undo any tangles that may occur.
Back in the cockpit, I always like to see the access gate close outward, so falling against it does not equate to falling out. Inside, a large U-shaped settee has a hardwood table, and notice how unusual this design is. Because it's almost a circle of seating, it can easily accommodate 8, and notice how the leaf support doubles as a handhold.
Notice the teak decking. All the exterior woodwork is teak. On the port hand side, lift up the hatch. We have an electric stove, sink, refrigeration, storage. Notice the doors are gasketed all the way around so that when they're in the closed position, you won't get annoying vibration. Notice that we have a center-mounted helm with a double wide helm seat, and you can access the helm from both sides. That's a nice feature. Coming up at the helm, it's on a raised platform 9 inches above the main deck. Helm seat is double wide with a flip-up bolster. Adjusts fore and aft. There's also a companion seat over to the side, so now you've got 3 sets of eyes looking forward, which is always a good thing. As I come down the companionway, there's a stainless steel grab handle, leather wrapped, shifts electrical panel over to the side and the stereo, lighting switches right where they belong so you don't have to search for a light when you come into the salon. Storage compartments running all the way across. There's an L-shaped settee with storage underneath. The dining table, mahogany Alpi wood. It's a high-low table. Option is for making it electrically actuated. Coming over to the starboard side, we have a galley, ample size for a boat in this class. Double burner stove. I'd like to see rails going around the stove to keep your cookware in place. This is a gas stove. The connection for the propane tank is out in the cockpit. Underneath is the refrigerator. Plenty of storage. Wastebasket. Notice we have a counter space area with a recessed section that drains water into the sink instead of letting the water go all over the countertop. And there are raised edges all along the counter to keep everything in place. Flat screen TV just above. Microwave. And notice how much sunlight comes in from the overhead skylights. Just behind, we have a wet head. More Alpi wood continues. There's a skylight overhead. There's also an opening port light for ventilation and storage shelves to the side. And I like how Beneteau always has the basin sink on top of the counter rather than recessed into it. Just takes up space when you do that. To the stern of the salon is another privacy door leading to the aft stateroom. And notice all the doors are held open by magnetic hatches. As we come in, we've got more than standing headroom in the entryway. We step down to double twin berths with filler cushions to making it into a single. Port light to the stern for ventilation as well as to the sides. Cabinetry over to the sides for storage. Little bit of a problematic area. I've been banging my head on this and it's a little bit hard, so I'd like to see some padding on that because when you're sitting in this position, your head's right there. In this seat, no problem whatsoever. And moving forward, we have a privacy door leading to the master stateroom with an island berth that's only accessible from the foot of the berth. Hanging locker to one side, shelves to the other. Hull side windows as well as opening port lights just behind, and that looks good not only from the inside but from the outside as well. There's an overhead hatch for natural light, ventilation, and emergency escape. Storage underneath with self-closing drawers. That's our full features walkthrough of Beneteau's Flyer Gran Turismo 38. For BoatTest.com, I'm Captain Steve. We'll see you on the water.